everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Nugget Pop. Welcome! As you can see today, I am going to be redesigning the Doki Doki Literature Club characters. Originally, the next video I was going to make was introducing y'all to my own characters, but I didn't realize how many characters I had, so I had to scrap that for now, and I'm gonna do some redesigning videos for a while. I'm gonna do that video soon. It's probably gonna be a 3 or a 4-part series because I have so many characters. But as of right now, I'm gonna do some redesigning to work on my designs. But basically, the premise of this video is if the creator of Doki Doki Literature Club came up to me and was just like, hey, I'm making a game, would you design the characters? And I'm like, yes sir, I would. And he gave me the ideas for them, gave them to me, I get ideas and do it. So a lot of things are going to change personally on my own view and stuff. And I would like to say, if you do not like my designs, that is absolutely fine. But do not be rude about it. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to be off script from here from now on, so sorry for my ums and pauses. But the first character I drew was Monika. Monika's not my favorite, but she's not like Shinobu from Demon Slayer, but she's not my favorite out of the 4 because I just like the other ones more. And she's essentially the face of Doki Doki Literature Club, so I feel like I couldn't change her without a few of y'all getting mad at me. So I kind of just kept her mostly the same. I changed the colors a little bit. I kept the same school uniform outfits, but I can explain the story with her since I didn't really do much except I didn't even change the hair all that much, and that was my main focus. I did change the bow from white to red on her head to match with the bow from her uniform. And then I just made her a cute outfit for the casual outfits. But mostly I wanted to get across that she was unsettling to look at. Her eyes are way too open, and she has a really weird smile. But basically, this is a story. I'm gonna make the MC more gender fluid. I know he's canonly male, but I kind of don't like that. So I'm gonna use a female character, not female, I'm gonna use a gender neutral character for this. So basically, we're friends with Sayori. Sayori brings us to the club and introduces us, but basically this is the end of the year, they're about to graduate in a few months. So, and they're all planning to have a house together and run a news board and stuff like that. And well, let's just say when we get to introduce, things don't go our way. And this is the literature club, so I made Monika the president, of course. I made Yuri the treasurer because I feel like she'd be good at numbers. I made Sayori the vice president, and then I just made Natsuki one of the just people that are there. And then we get introduced. And when we get to the other characters, I'll go more in depth about their personalities and stuff. But for Monika, I changed the poses with all the other characters. But for Monika, I left the same pose. Why is she always standing like that? Why is she always smiling like that? Why are her eyes open like that? There's not really much to do, per se, with her, because she's so iconic. How could I change that character? But at most, I just simply wanted to change, the socks, the skirt, and maybe the way they wear their uniforms to give more personality. For Monika, her skirt is all the way to her knees. She has very simple socks, very simple shoes. Her hair is up, kind of almost identical to the way she is drawn. Canonly, I originally was going to make her hair orange rather than the brownish, reddish color, so I was going to make her ginger, but I felt that was going to be a little too close to a certain YouTuber I look up to. But in her casual outfit, I decided to give her a fun hairstyle. I put it back, I let her hair down, and then her bow, I put 2 little spools, or no, ribbons off of it. But I did try to keep her hair kind of orangish, like a bright brown. But I did keep the red bow, like I said. It's originally white, but I decided to put it red because I felt like it looked off with the rest of the design. I darkened the skirt instead of having a light blue skirt or like a blue skirt. I decided to do a dark blue. Mostly the same. I did keep most of their colors the same as well because I felt like that was going to be a bit too different. I didn't look at their casual outfits because I didn't want to be like accidentally use one that was already, some of them I do know by like heart, but most of them I don't. Like Monika's, I literally have no idea what her casual outfit is. I'll probably put it on screen for y'all. But I gave her like a reddish brown skirt for her casual outfit. I gave her the same pose, and I let her, she's cute. Like, there's not much to do with her. Next up is Sayori. I love this design I made for her. She's literally so cute, so adorable. I decided to make her, like, slightly chubby because she has depression, and I thought one way to give her, like, because at first she was eating food to be like, oh my god, I just want to try so many cuisines, to the point where it became, like, a genuine problem where she was actually overeating. And my sweet baby, me too, I love you so much. But basically, I wanted to give her a style of, like, a Japanese, I think it's called Dodecore? Dodecore? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's basically lots of colors, lots of items, and for her, like, school uniform, I kind of kept it kind of plain, because I thought, like, they could only change their socks out for personality, they can't have, like, a bunch of things in their hair, but they can have a clip or two in their hair. And I gave her this clip that's in both her casual and her school uniform, where it's like a moon and then 2 to 3 stars, I think. And I think that's just her favorite clip because originally she has a bow. And I was like, no, I don't want to give you a bow. I just gave Monika a bow. So I want to give you your own little stuff. So I gave her a bunch of clips and all that stuff. And I gave her this cute little star bag, and it is actually adorable. I love it so much. I really want it in real life. But I put a Band-Aid on her nose because I saw a bunch of, like, these people with this style have Band-Aids on them. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I decided to have her jacket open, not realizing that her jacket was already open in the original game, so and it's just funny to me. But I gave her these cute little sock warmer things to put over her very colorful socks and stuff. And I decided to go kind of pastel with it, with her colors and stuff. But I also decided to make her a darker Asian person because I don't think a lot of darker Asians get representation in media. So I decided to make her one of the darker ones. Because I'm not joking, all of the sprites are the exact same skin color, and it's frightening. But I feel like I love her so much, and I wanted to give her more representation other than, oh, she's our best friend. That's kind of plain. I wanted to give her an actual personality rather than she's our best friend and she's, like, obsessed with us. So basically for her, like, story is that she's our best friend. We've been best friends with her since childhood, and she decided to introduce us to her literature club. And we were just like, hell yeah, I'd love to meet your friends and your club members. And so you meet them, and then you get invited to the club by Monika, and then you think over it, and you're just like, you know what, I am gonna join them. But since you decide to hang out with the other friends since she introduced you to them, you kind of started neglecting her on accident. Like, you're not meaning to do it, but you accidentally start to, and she feels really bad because she's like, well, I want to tell them that I feel neglected in our friendship, but I introduced them, so can I really say anything? Which, by the way, yes you can. If you are feeling neglected in a relationship, then you 110 million billion gajillion % can be like, hey, I feel like we're not hanging out as much anymore. Can we hang out some more? And I feel like we would say, like, yes! But since she has depression and the scene, I feel like she distracts herself with all the colors that she's wearing, because all of the other outfits, I tried making it kind of casual. You'll see by the other ones that they're not that casual, but kind of like she'll get dressed for school, do school, go back home, and then she'll put on all of this stuff that she has on just so she's not overthinking. Her mind is always overthinking, and she is just a sweetheart. She needs to stop overthinking, my baby. It's gonna be okay. I just love her so much. I actually decided to make her bisexual, and she has a she, her pronoun button. And then she's just so cute, and I love her so much. I want to give her the world. Like, she deserves it. She might be one of my favorite designs overall, this entire thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I like my other last two designs, but this is just so cute. Next up is Yuri. A few years ago, I would have probably said Yuri was my favorite Ddlc Literature Club character, but it is now, like, it's Natsuki. I just love my tsundere girl. I love her so much. I feel like she changes the most out of her, like, her school uniform into her casual uniform, but I decided to go Goth with her. I love her so much. I feel like she's like really smart, and she loves numbers, but I kind of went a little wild with her, and I love her so much. I really, really like this design, considering I have never done this type of design before, or aesthetic before. And originally I was gonna give her a skirt as well, but then I realized I already gave my Monika and Sayori skirts, and I was like, oh no, I need to give Yuri and Natsuki both, like, shorts in their designs. And so I gave her these cool looking pants that have, like, fluff at the end. And she's just so pretty. I decided to have her hair, like, down and very, like, cute and pretty, and she just looks so respectable. And then she goes home and she puts on, like, white foundation, and she's like, yeah, this is me. She's so cool. But I decided to make her look like, oh, like, cute little professional, give her little fuzzy, like, sock warmers. But instead, I decided to give her, instead of, like, straight purple hair, it was black hair with purple highlights in it. And I just think she's just so precious. I did still keep her, like, big chest, because I've seen a lot of people be like, a high schooler wouldn't have that big chest, but people forget that these guys are 18, and I also developed really early, so I like seeing characters that are also really highly developed like me. It's so nice to see. And for her, like, school uniform, I put in a, like, I forgot what they're called, but it's around her waist, and it's like corset. I put a corset on her school uniform, but it's under, and it's tucked under. And I gave her the longest skirt out of all of them, because I love goth bad bitches with long skirts. They're so pretty. For her makeup, I was inspired by this makeup look, and I just gave her so much, like, cloth that's, like, fluttering down, and I gave her, like, studs on her, like, high platform boots. Even though she's the tallest in the group, she was like, no, I need to be taller. And I also gave her a like a chained collar, I think it's called, and instead of having her hair, like, all brushed out and pretty like her thing, I found a, like I've seen metalheads do this, where they'll, like, I think it's called teasing your hair, and then it'll make it like fluff up. So I made her hair short because she teased it so much and made it kind of crazy. And then I put like spider webs as her like eye makeup, and then I gave her like fluffy little arms and then like a fluffy little chest thing. And her bitch, she's just so pretty. Like, I feel like she's like a Beetlejuice. I think of Beetlejuice when I look at her. For her eyes, I decided to give her... I don't really know how to explain her. I just love her so much. She is so pretty. And I gave her like purple lipstick because her normal form, or not normal form, her school uniform is like, it has purple lipstick, but it's not as like bold as these lips. But dude, I flipping love this girl. I also put a ring on her finger because I saw something on Pinterest where they had all these pretty rings on their finger, and then the gem was black, and I was like, well, I need to put that on on Yuri. Like, she's just so wonderful. In this image, I decided to have her like be just cutely tucking her hair behind her ear, and I just love her so much. She's just so wonderful. Last up is my favorite, my wife, Natsuki. I love her so much. I wanted to keep her like petite little cute frame because I was just like, she would be petite and she would be the smallest of the group. And I still wanted to keep her kind of a tsundere. For her personally, she kind of was really mad when MC decided to join the Ddlc club because that's her club. That's her home, and so she felt like MC would ruin all their plans that they had planned because they were going to get a house, they were going to start their own business, and so she was just like, I don't want to ruin that, and she got really nervous and really scared because she was like, this person's going to ruin all of our plans, and I don't want to do that. But slowly she kind of gets warmed up to us, and and I just love her so much. Like I said earlier, I was gonna mention like skin bleaching because I think Natsuki bleaches her skin, and I think she actually got hurt from bleaching her skin. By the way, if you searched up skin bleaching damage, please be warned, there are some really graphic images because I had to look up what that looked like, and I had to find the most mildest case of it. And let's just say they're not fun to look at. Even I was kind of grossed out, and I'm normally not grossed out by that type of stuff. But I wanted to make sure, I wanted you to look at her and think, like, cute. Like, I wanted her to be absolutely smittenly adorable. I gave her these cute little puffed pants and these cute little socks. And puffs, I gave her puffs on her ears, her socks, her little warm socks. And she's just so precious. And I gave her a little bow on her head. I originally kind of wasn't gonna put a bow on her head, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put a bow on her head. So you can see where I made her skin like quote unquote damaged from the bleach. And she likes to hide it most of the time, and she puts foundation on her face to hide it, but when she's out of it, she likes to take off her makeup so she feels more relaxed. And once she gets more comfortable with us, she shows us those marks, and we don't like react to them, which makes her feel happy because most of the time when she's like trying to be normal or rolls up her like sleeves, people are just like, whoa, what happened to you? And she hates that. So she's happy that we kind of like ignored it and didn't ask questions, like kind of waited for her to tell us what happened. So she's like not really happy with us when we first joined, but she gets to know us more, and yeah. And on her shirt, I was originally gonna put the manga she liked, which I couldn't find because the ones that I found was literally just them in a more anime looking thing. So I tried my best. So I just put a cupcake with a cat face on it because she also likes those things, and I thought that was really cute. So I was like, yeah. I also made her like nails, like she chewed on them, which same bestie. And she's just so cute and wonderful, and she's my absolute favorite. And I really hope y'all like her too, because since she's my favorite, I had to kind of one up myself, because since she's like my favorite so I kind of had to make sure she was good. So I hope y'all like her, and I hope y'all think she's like really cute, because that was what I was going for. And instead of having her like pigtails, that's just her, but I decided to fluff them out more. In her like her school uniform, I kept her bangs, and then fluffed out her ponytails, or picky tails. And I didn't give it like, because she kind of has a bob with it, so I didn't give her a bob. But and then her actual outfit, she takes out her little hair clip and she has straight bangs, and then she puts her pigtails lower because that's more comfortable for her. And she's just so sweet, and so she's so cutesy and all that stuff, and I think she's absolutely adorable, and I really like this design I made for her. I hope y'all like this too. But yeah, it's cute. Welcome back, everybody. I really hope you liked the redesigns I did for them. It was really fun because I got to draw some of my favorite characters, and I got to explore some designs I normally don't draw in. And so it was really fun, and I really hope y'all liked it too. And if you want more of this, please like and subscribe. And if you have an idea of what and who I should redesign next, I absolutely will. Comment down below. Bye guys! See you on the next one!